Hey everyone, Natas here. Welcome back to another episode of Genshin Impact here on my channel. Today we're going to do the Oni's Evil, the Arataki Itto's story quests, and see how that is, see how if it's any good, see if it's cool or not, and let's get underway. Now I already talked to the Adventurers Guild to start the quest, so I'm just on the beginning part after you talk to the Adventurers Guild. Oh yeah, this is the place. It's not down there, it's up here. Jeez. What am I doing?
Hello, we'd like to ask some questions about Arataki Itto.
Oh, him again.
She doesn't seem so happy
I
about
have
that.
answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryou Commission. But first, do you have enough Moro to cover the fee?
Trust me, I have
I've heard
enough
all about
more.
your travels. After everything you've been through, I'm sure you understand the way these sorts of things work.
How much more are we talking about here?
A one-off payment of 397,000 Mora, up front. Plus a further 5% of your Adventurers Guild remuneration as my commission, if Arataki Itto is successfully caught and brought to justice.
Whoa, that's crazy expensive! How did you even come up with the price that high?
Hold on. I wasn't
That's
finished.
not that high.
It just so happens the initial
Just do a
fee has
couple of
already
ley
been paid
lines
in
and
full
you're
by
all
the
set.
Tenryou Commission. All you'll need to pay is the small commission fee. And, as for that amount, I'll settle things with the Adventurers Guild once we have Itto. So, from the way I see it, you guys are getting a pretty nice deal. Now then, to give you the full picture in this case, we must first recount a well-known Inazuman fairy tale.
Oh no, not a fairy tale. Oh no.
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni. The Crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but
Which
they
the
were
Crimson
scared
Oni is
and threw
Arataki
beans at
Itto.
him whenever he came near. So the Blue Oni said to the Crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You'll come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
as planned, the Crimson Oni chased the Blue Oni away. The Crimson Oni's deeds
Kinda sad
spread
that
throughout the
the
land,
Blue Oni had to
and
become the
people
villain in
finally
that
accepted
case.
him. But when the Crimson Oni went to tell the Blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go,
He was smarter
we'll
than
always be
that
friends.
Arataki, and knew that if they saw them together, they know they would hate him, just like the blue one.
What about the little blue Oni? Whatever happened to him?
I suppose the Blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the Crimson Oni remain now.
But the blue Oni was just an innocent little kid.
Does the story have anything to do with the situation at
Of
hand?
course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through
I
all the
just hear a
trouble of
cat
telling
meow?
it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical events and that Arataki Itto is, in fact, a descendant of the Crimson Oni.
Boom, boom,
What I'm trying
boom.
to tell you is that the Oni have
Oh, there's the
sacrificed
cat.
a lot in the past in order to finally
Just
integrate
staring at
themselves
that
into
statue
human
of the
society.
giant squirrel.
But there are still some volatile personality traits in the Oni bloodline. Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Itto has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him one day allowing this side of him to take over?
Bum, bum, bum.
How could he do that? After the blue Oni's sacrifice? That would be such a betrayal.
That's a very old story.
Unless it's the
Nobody
blue
knows
Oni
how
that's
long
doing
it's been
everything.
since the Blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have long since died out, in which case, it would be quite a stretch to say it still counts as a betrayal at this point. Besides, the suspect has already confessed. What is there left to discuss?
the fact
According
that
to my investigation,
he's just
he
trying to
was headed
hide the blue
southwest.
Oni, most likely.
I would bet he's already made it to Yashiori Island by now. The Tenryo Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Itto chose to flee in that direction.
I think. Oh, I understand. Thanks for all the information.
Don't mention it. I'm just doing my duty.
Nah, you're doing duty.
Paimon still has a question. If Arataki Itto has given in to his bad side, won't that mean he's extra mean and violent now?
I
Yeah,
can only
we
assume
fought
so. Judging
worse,
from his
like a
previous
giant
bouts,
dragon.
he is a skilled fighter with a lot of brute strength.
A giant wolf.
Whether or not you'll be able to handle him, that I do not know.
Gods.
But what's up with people throwing beans at Oni? What use is that?
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that Arataki Itto is allergic to beans. In fact, all Oni will avoid beans, but especially Itto. I heard that just touching a bean is enough to incapacitate him. If you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
Seems a bit unfair to me.
Fine. He's the bad guy, remember?
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. I was planning to use them to make some porridge, but I think you will find a better use for them.
No.
Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable rate for the beans.
Sneaky. But also, let's head to Yashiori Island and start looking for Itto.
Just pushing
Could that be him?
buttons.
Is that Arataki Itto?
Yep, that's him.
He doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. Let's try the beans Detective Sango gave us. It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid a fight.
He'll attack. You can avoid a fight by just walking up and saying hi to him. He doesn't even know who you are. Got him. Jeez. That was hot. Fair enough. What a crybaby.
Are you okay? What should we do? Paimon didn't think he'd react this badly.
Don't be alarmed. It's just my my allergies acting up.
This is the
Got it
voice
under
they
control.
have for this guy? I thought it was
It's
supposed to be
alright.
like
I got
this.
Just
Big
gotta talk it out.
bird voice like
I can take it. I can take it. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment. Need a moment. Woo, that's better. That sure took a lot out of me, though.
His mouth's not even
Why'd you
moving
have to
for
be
that
so
segment.
mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that.
There's plenty more beans in the bag. You'd better come quietly.
Oh, I get it. So you're here to bring me in. How in the world did you find me all the way out here?
It was pretty easy.
Whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it.
You were
I'd
just
walk
kind of
away
like
if I were
standing
you.
there walking
I
around.
pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
That's pretty
And the
big.
guy's staring at him like, okay, whatever. You're the one behind the robbery and I'm and the missing people, aren't you?
Yep, that's right. Me, all by myself.
See, he's
Nobody else.
definitely not the
As
one
boss of
behind
the
it, and he's
Arataki gang, I gotta
trying to
nab a
help
little
someone
food and
else
drink
out.
when we're
You
running
can
low.
tell
That's
just by the
only
way he's saying
natural,
that.
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings. And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves.
Questionable
Hey,
reasoning.
what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting everybody's time.
No way, mister. We've accepted a commission to bring
I
you
can see
back.
why people got
What'd you
annoyed,
say, little one?
mad
Go
about this
Say it
character
to my
came out
face.
because he's supposed to be a big, manly, like muscular guy, and then he's just like this skinny, pansy-sounding guy. Show some backbone, Paimon.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Uncle Itto!
Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today. Come on, you promised.
A beetle fight?
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't
He's
find
a
beetle that I like,
terrible
so
liar.
just give Uncle Itto a little more time, okay?
Huh? Who are they? Are they your friends?
Sure, we'll go
yeah,
with that.
That's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried about me. It's because of a little thing called, prestige. Yeah, because of all the prestige Uncle Itto has.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Paimon.
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Itto, you don't look so good. You look like you're about to fall over.
It does look pretty sick.
That's because Uncle Itto bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh. It's all good, though. These horns are rock solid.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will keep heading back now. Don't be too long.
He is a terrible
Yep,
liar.
right there. Hope you're ready to lose today.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like family to me. They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
I had no idea you were caring towards others.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about you in the first place.
Yeah! You tell him, Paimon.
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel. If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. Why? Because I'm an Oni of my word. I'll just tell little Daisuke that
I have a
friends and
feeling
need
that
to
this isn't
step
gonna go
outside
the
for
way
a
you
moment.
just said
That way
it's
you
going
won't
to.
worry. Cool?
What should we do? There is the kid to consider.
Either way, you
Oh,
won't
it's
escape.
on! I like your style. Alright, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. I've been looking here for ages and haven't found myself a winner yet, so it's time to try somewhere else. Come with
Okay.
me. Saves you worrying that I might skedaddle.
Spot!
Finally, you're back. Can we start our beetle fight now?
Sure.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out. I brought a real winner back this time.
Don't worry. I'm not scared of your beetle. Go, Stripey Ghost!
Stripey
I've got this
Ghost.
fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja.
His looks a little bit bigger.
When did you come up with that name?
Come on, you can take him, little guy.
That's right! Finish it!
Really? What is going on? This is the.
Oh, no!
How is this entertaining? This is just
Looks
dumb.
like I win again!
Dang it!
Come on,
Oh,
Paimon.
it's my
Show him
seventh
what's
loss
what.
in a row.
Seems Ogura Mia wasn't kidding.
Stripey Ghost is invincible! Even Uncle Itto can't beat
Come on,
him.
Paimon. Let's show
I
him what's
won't
what.
forget this. I'll beat you next time. I swear. All right, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot. Maybe it'll end this losing streak of mine.
All right, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
That name caught on quick.
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong.
It's at least like the same size or a little bit bigger.
But it's still no match for you, Stripey.
All right, little guy, use your Super Paimon Tornado!
That's a real thing now? I thought I was the one that had the tornado.
I can't believe it. I lost.
Oh no, he's gonna
Boy, did that one put up a fight. Woo! It wiped the floor with Stripey
I'm glad
Ghost.
they just skipped to the end of the
I
battle
know
for
a
that
real
one.
beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt, partner.
See? Paimon's got real talent. Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the credit, too.
Why don't we let Daisuke keep Crimson Cyclone?
Oh, right. Yeah, now that the beetle fighting's over and all.
Hmm?
This is for you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me? You're really giving it to me?
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it off to all your friends.
Whoop whoop.
But will we ever be able to go back?
Of course we will. Trust me. I never go back on my word. Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while, would ya? There's a good boy.
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a thing.
You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you?
Why'd you say that out loud, Paimon?
Huh?
Hey, didn't I tell ya? They're my friends. In fact, they're in the gang. We're practically family.
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang,
Ooh,
but I've never seen these two
Daisuke
before.
is so mad at him.
Uncle Itto didn't do anything wrong. Don't take him away. And not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life. He's not a bad guy.
Let's try to stay calm here.
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? How should I explain? I'm a real lousy liar.
Yeah, we already know
Itto,
that.
sometimes you need to just say what you have to say. Don't worry about us.
Can't not worry about
I
you.
guess. Thanks, Granny. Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll explain everything. I'll be honest with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people and their possessions, it wasn't me. Any of it.
Okay, then who was it?
I have my own reasons for lying about it, and I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying to solve the real problem here. And the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But it's just not worth it if someone gets hurt.
So why in the world would you say that you were the culprit?
To try and protect somebody.
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago with the story of the Crimson Oni and the Blue Oni.
Yeah, we've heard of it.
A second. If you're talking about that fairy tale, we've heard that one already.
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole lot easier.
So, is the story from the fairy tale really true?
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The Blue Oni chose exile, and the Crimson Oni stayed behind. But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something they leave out. It's a little thing called the cold, hard truth. The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place.
Snake!
If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relationship with the humans. The Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Over time, the Oni eventually split into two factions. The Crimson Oni were friendly
and the
with
Blue.
humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted on keeping to their own.
Paimon thought you were two different species. So really, you're all one family?
Yep, I didn't need
That's
that.
right.
Based
There's no
off of
real
just the
difference
story.
between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to.
So why did the Blue Oni choose to exile
Because
themselves?
humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the Blue Oni kept clashing with them. Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were hard to get along with. If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of the Crimson and Blue Oni decided to resolve it once and for all. Over
Alright.
drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni's leader gave two conditions.
Ba ba ba.
What were they?
Okay.
First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for mistreatment against themselves. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers, and their awesome strength to win respect from the humans.
Ba, ba, ba.
In other words, they were to carry
I don't
on
know
the
why I
Oni
keep doing
bloodline
that.
while also protecting our Oni pride.
I see.
After choosing exile, the number of blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, they disappeared altogether. Since I first heard the story of the blue and crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life. Not once did I ever imagine that the blue Oni clan had actually survived.
Okay, so they did survive.
You're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the blue Oni?
Yep. Who called it? I
Right.
said, what
Most
did I
people
say? I
don't pay
said it's a
attention to the
blue
color of an
Oni.
Oni's horns.
Blue
Probably don't
Oni.
even know that blue Oni exist. But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color horns than mine. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the blue Oni. I can't bring myself to accept it.
Because the blue Oni also value their lives?
Exactly.
Pride? Their pride?
They would give up
Sorry.
their life before abandoning their pride. I've always respected the blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And I know the aspirations my ancestors had.
Yeah,
for
but the
future
blue Oni
of all
might
of
be
us.
under the
Our pride
influence
does not allow
of
for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't
Other
harm
people.
other people, period. My guess is that the blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence.
So you're trying to buy more time?
That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him so he knows your story, right?
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene. He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. By the time he came back, his parents had been taken. The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again.
Why didn't you just tell us that in the first place?
I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family to hide somewhere else.
Oh, yeah?
There's more to this than just one blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on.
Like to
I
see
didn't
you
want to
try
get
and
anyone
knock
else
me
caught
out,
up in this
man.
mess. That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then I'm gonna fight you with all I've got. But if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the blue Oni, I'll turn the both of us in.
How about I help you?
Yep, Paimon too.
The real culprit must be brought into justice. You can't let the innocent be accused.
Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
So, you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I was thinking right from the start. These two
No, you
folks,
weren't.
They're just out here in the pursuit of truth and justice, man. Yeah, we are gonna get along just great.
What are you, a hippie now?
I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so be ready for anything. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
All right, Craggy.
Don't worry about us. We're seasoned adventurers.
All right, then our first job is to investigate where this blue Oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that saw him up close, currently taking refuge at Sangonomiya's camp. I figure we can start by talking to him.
Let's do it. All right. Masato.
Yo, you must be Masato.
Masato.
An Oni? Oh no, not another one!
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so, chill. I contacted you before, remember? I need your help.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So anyway, here's what happened. I was just out transporting some goods when a group of Ronin suddenly attacked me.
Oh,
It's
no.
not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over some Mora and they'll leave you alone. At least you don't lose your goods that way. But this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. Instead, they took my things and they started coming for me.
Terrible. Sounds terrible.
Uncalled for.
What are you
got
talking
down on
about?
my
They're
knees and
bad
begged.
people, Ronin.
Said I had a family to care for, and that my business is our only livelihood. Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off. But instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go.
So was there friction within the group?
Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said that I was sure to retaliate if they released me. But the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. I thought they were gonna come to blows.
Well, then
Luckily,
the Oni
they let me
protected you,
escape
so
with
why
my
are you
life in
having
the
them
end.
go after the Oni?
And I scrambled to get myself here, where I'd be safe. I never want to set foot outside of here again.
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Seems he has some sort of standards. Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right? What else could they have wanted with me?
Whatever you were carrying.
I mean, I can't say for sure. It's not like I asked. But what I did hear them say was, the goods are worth more than the merchant's life. Or something like that.
Ugh, that idiot Oni. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed you?
I have no clue. But I think they're pretty active in the Tatarasuna area. You weren't gonna
All
go
these
after them, are
names
you?
that I cannot
Seriously, I'd
pronounce.
advise against it. There are too many of them, and they're all heavily armed.
Don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. I got a whole laundry list of scores to settle with them. If these two islands are where they tend to hang around, we're sure to run
That's
into
what I
them
forgot to do
Masachi
today.
Beach sooner or
Laundry.
later.
I'm all good. After waiting for a while, the suspicious people finally emerge.
Yeah, there they are. And one of them has horns. All right, it's go time. Let's get him.
I don't think that's a real Oni. I think he's faking it being an Oni. Oh, I can play as him? Okay. First, I want to do this. Am I going after these guys?
Looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Let's fight first and talk later.
See how you are, dude. See what your hold down ability is. There we go. I mean, he does do decent damage.
Attaboy!
Solidify.
But I will tell you this. This does a whole lot
Now you
more.
shall perish. Fire hazard.
Right here. Done. Done.
Hey, don't even think about running.
But he already started running. Oh no, my fireworks!
Arataki Itto, descendant of the Crimson Oni.
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is one of self-sacrifice. But what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way. But you don't even care, do you? Because
never
those
said
who
that.
get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
He never
No,
wanted to
you're
sacrifice you.
wrong.
His
I never knew the
descendants
Blue Oni had
did.
survived to this day, and the moment I found out, I was determined that I would find you. Since you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share as Oni. So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Why break the oath that our kind swore all those years ago? Huh? What's so funny?
Who are you to talk about pride and oaths with me? The Blue Oni gave up everything, just so the Crimson Oni could live peacefully in human society. But let me ask you, Arataki Itto, what exactly do you contribute to human society? You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision during the Vision Hunt decree. Protecting the Oni pride? Ha! You wouldn't know how if you tried. You're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's
Wait,
a big deal.
and
I
that
mean,
viewpoint right there, he wasn't even pointing at
me out
anybody.
to
He was just
dry
like
here,
kind of
man.
pointing off to the side.
Since when do you care what other
Yeah,
people
he's
think?
just pointing
You
out
just
off
do
to the
whatever
side.
you want. It's not like anyone can stop you. But do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while you've been hanging around in human society?
No, he doesn't, because he didn't know you were
We were
alive.
cut off from the rest of the world. We severed all contact with it. And since then, we've had no place to live, no stable source of food. No clothing, no medicine, nothing. Besides the oath we swore to uphold in our so-called Oni pride, we had nothing.
So, that's why you joined a band of thieves?
That's right. Why should I accept that life? Is holding fast to a worthless oath supposed to help me provide for my family and friends? I've abandoned our Oni pride.
I mean, I can see his reasoning, but I
want
could
to
have
live.
done something else besides just
I've given
join the
everything that
Roma
I've stolen from
Bandits.
humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep them from starving and ease their pain. That's what matters most to me.
That doesn't exactly solve the root of the problem.
Yeah, and besides, the Blue Oni sacrificed themselves so that Oni could be accepted as part of human society. If people see Oni causing trouble again, then that'll defeat the whole purpose of the sacrifice you made.
And then it will be all for nothing.
You make a good point. But Arataki Itto's the one who needs to get that into his thick skull. The Blue Oni are the bad guys, so we're expected to do bad things. Our actions won't tarnish the reputation of the Crimson Oni. Unless, of course, this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for himself, completely destroying the trust between humans and the Crimson
Which
Oni
is
in
what
the
he's
process.
doing.
He's the one that wasted the sacrifice we made.
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you. I couldn't just stand back and let the Tenryo Commission drag you away.
You should get your priorities straight.
He wants
The
to
Blue
learn
Oni
about
are
you
history,
guys.
all right? Forget about us. The Crimson Oni are the ones who must live on. Why couldn't you have just stayed out of this?
There they are. Seize them.
Oh no, it's the Tenryo Commission!
Uh-oh.
Forget it.
The C220s
This
now.
was a waste of time anyway. Look, I don't expect you to understand me, but you could at least take a look in the mirror sometime.
Hey,
I mean, he's not wrong.
he got away! Uh-oh, we need to get out of here too!
They got us
You
surrounded.
can't get caught here. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here, and we'll escape together when the time's right.
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't
Oh, I
attack
pushed the
any of
button.
the Tenryo Commission, or they'll be after you too.
But I want to. I want to attack him. I didn't have any food equipped to like the auto cast button, so I was like
I
worried
really
for a
came out
second
in
there.
force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryo Commission sent so many. But I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here.
Why don't you let us explain the situation?
No way. All that would do is send them after our Blue Oni friend instead. But I have to settle things with him first, man to man.
Then what should we do? The Tenryo Commission's about to arrest you!
Yeah.
No choice but to keep kicking some Tenryo butt.
Hey, boss. Thought you'd have all the fun without us?
Granny only sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Now's your chance. Go! Hey, I told you to stay out of this one.
Yeah.
Well, we're in it now.
Too
Come
bad
on,
they
there's
don't
no
listen to
time.
you.
Go, do what you gotta do,
You're gonna get
boss.
your guys killed, man.
All right, then. Watch yourselves. Soon as I'm done, I'm coming back for you. Come on, you
Oh,
two.
they got
Time to
themselves.
roll.
They're gonna get themselves captured again.
Don't let them get away. After them.
Hey, you guys want some of this? There's plenty to go around.
And
Run
you're
for it,
caught.
boss!
You managed to escape with the help of Arataki.
Yes. All right. I think we just found their hideout.
All
This
right.
is gonna be where they keep all the people they took.
Paimon thinks Taki is probably in there as well.
Before we go in, I have a question.
Fire away.
Did you really understand where Taki was coming from?
Of course I did. Come on, I'm not that dumb.
Uh,
But it's a world-class
that's
blockhead like
questionable.
I think his ideas are actually gonna work. So I'm here to save him no matter what.
Alright, that's good enough for me.
What were you two talking about? Are you keeping Paimon in the dark again?
We could tell you literally what we're saying and you wouldn't understand, Paimon, trust me.
Let's go.
Vagrant Hideout. Let's start it up. Alright, chests. Don't know if I'm actually missing anything else, but... Ah! There's things shooting at me.
Look at all the people locked up in here.
Must be holding on to them for leverage. All right, let's get him out of here.
Alright, I will. Don't worry. You free everyone inside! Courageous heroes! Jeez, they got stuck. They got stuck on my pillar. Do you see that? They got stuck on my pillar.
Sorry, but have you seen our little boy? We're awfully worried about him.
Oh, okay.
Calm
They
down,
were
dear.
actually talking to us.
We
I
don't
thought they
even
were
know if
stuck
he
on
was
the
taken
pillar.
here or not.
But... Oh, my little Daisuke!
Don't worry, we have
That
him.
must be Daisuke's parents.
Yes, that's right! Have you seen him? Where is he? Is he alright?
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. I can show you where on the map. He's been worried about you. I bet he'll be relieved to see you.
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank you, thank you!
He's the one you should be thanking.
No, please, no. No need to thank me. It's my pleasure, really. It's just who I am. It's what I do. Before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who saw another person in danger have done the exact same thing?
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes straight to his head.
Why did they seize so many people?
These vagrants are insatiable. They'll do anything for money. No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Well, would they really do anything drastic?
No, actually, because one of the guys, the one with Oni horns on his head, has always shielded us so far. Oh, in
He's
fact,
the one protecting
his
us.
horns look just like the ones this guy has.
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. I don't understand what he was trying to do.
Because he's a good
Are
person.
you a friend of his? Or perhaps a relative?
Relative, I guess.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang. They seem like heartless crooks, but I'd say he comes across more like a confused child who made some poor choices.
Because he knows he made poor
Let me put it
choices.
this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and I'm here to point him in the right direction.
I'm glad to hear that. He's lucky to have family like you.
Don't worry. He'll be in my trusty hands. I'll help him see the light. Anyway, you should scram. It's still not safe here.
I don't know how
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire family. We are
that is
indebted
to
to
be
you.
in your trusty hands.
Huh.
Let me look around
A
first.
child that made some poor choices.
Oh, okay, and this
Anyway,
is the
let's get
doorway
going.
for the other
We
thing.
still have time.
Well, gotta open all the chests first. Jeez. Why is there a chest inside a prison? Could somebody answer that for me, please? Alright, so. Anything around?
This is the
Doesn't look
place.
like it.
The jig's up. Surrender while you can.
Alright, let's do that.
Illusion shattered. I'm out of here.
And that. Should do that.
My blade!
Now you shall perish.
Oh wait, I want this guy. we go.
Let's get the fairy. Order guide you to the fairy height.
And away I go!
And there we go. I'll take you out.
Bet you think you've won, don't ya?
Yeah, I do.
So naive. This is my home turf. I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me.
I also like how you
It's
can
so
talk
special
without moving
that
your
if
mouth.
you tear one piece, the other piece starts tearing too.
Okay.
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little origami obsession.
You better stay
That's
where you are
definitely
when
not
we
what that said.
finish. Aren't you curious what the other piece is used for? I'll tell you. It's now the critical component of the mechanism, and when it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke. Yeah, the whole hideout is rigged with explosives and ready to blow.
You're gonna kill yourself?
Gonna blow this whole place up?
You'll get yourself killed
Don't
too.
worry about me. I made sure that I've got an escape route. The rest of you, though, you're gonna be buried deep among the rubble.
I mean,
You've had your
if you
fun.
break it
Now it's goodbye.
while you're still inside the place.
My paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Oh, the blue only has it.
Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's it. But when did you...
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from doing anything hasty.
Why, you... And now you're going to betray me?
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already betrayed our agreement, no?
Yeah, 'cause your agreement was probably that nobody gets harmed, right?
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great. Because I'm done listening. Ah!
That sounded kind of gross.
Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me.
He was standing there the whole time. What are you talking about?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper charm.
Hey, oh, okay. Fine. Just calm down. What are you doing?
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't do it myself. Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now. Take everyone here and get out!
What are you doing,
You won't
man?
go through with it. If you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across? Huh?
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! Just get out of here! This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone! Why couldn't you just stay out of it?
No one needs to sacrifice themselves.
All right, then you tell me. What am I supposed to do? I've tarnished our Oni pride and
It's been
abandoned our
so
ancestors'
long that
oath.
if you came and
Only
acted nice to
sacrifice
people,
can
people
restore
would
my
just
pride
accept
now.
you now.
I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very beginning. This is between us blue Oni. But you... If it wasn't for you, everything would have worked out perfectly.
They're here.
You
We
would have
won't
killed
let them
yourself
slip away
perfectly?
this time.
Uh-oh, there's nowhere else to run!
Hey,
We're not
Tyrael
running,
Commission.
Paimon.
I'm the one
They
you're looking
are.
for. I did it. I'm behind everything. Arataki Itto is innocent. You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals in human society, right? I'm sure you can tell who the criminal is here.
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy tale, sacrificing himself for the Crimson Oni!
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am. How are you ever gonna report back without capturing me?
Stop fooling around, Itto.
Listen, Takuya, sacrificing yourself won't solve anything. You're
sacrificing yourself,
me or
Itto.
your fellow Oni, and giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any longer. Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy, huh? Well, this is the coward's
Itchy
way
foot.
out. Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride. The blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning.
Yeah,
They've
you
made
guys could
mistakes
just join
and we can
society
make up
now
for
if you
them.
wanted.
Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni, Well then let's tear it up and start over.
Like that piece
But
of paper.
before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about all that self-sacrifice stuff. Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya!
Uh-oh, cutscene. He might have to sacrifice himself to protect you guys anyways. Uh-oh. He broke the paper. Everything's blowing up now.
I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them.
What?
Hey, I got this. Come on!
He's hard-headed. He can take on those rocks, head to rock.
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
Why do you deserve this? If only your character could do that, right? If you got him as a character. If only your character could do that, right?
We managed to save everyone! But what about Itto and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright.
Itto said he could take care of it. I believe in Itto! There they are.
It's Itto and Takuya!
Look, he looked like he was about to have a heart attack.
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
I'm just happy you made it out alive.
Why would you do this for me? I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
You
Because
protected
we're
those
Oni,
people.
that's why. We share the same blood.
Even
bro.
if you were with
Our
them, you
parents and their
protected the
parents
people so
before
that they
them never
wouldn't
taught
kill
us
the
that it was
people and
okay
harm
to
the people.
abandon family in need. I just wish you'd come to find me sooner. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help, wouldn't that just undo everything the Blue Oni have done?
Not to me.
No.
I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did was in vain. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live side by side. Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horns.
You say all that, but in spite of everything, you're barely
There's
getting
evil
by.
humans just like there's
That's
regular
just how I roll,
good
man.
humans too.
You remember the path,
Regular
don't you?
everyday
We're not
good
supposed to suck
slash
up to the
evil
humans.
people.
We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit in. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. And Mamoru, well, he's colorblind. Even Granny Oni, she got that name for taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts in some way, but we don't care. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But
Ah, don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking.
Yep. So what are you gonna do about it?
Takuya, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of people and property. Please do not attempt to resist. All stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
no, please don't. Without those goods, they'll...
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us anyway. Don't worry. I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure they never suffer again.
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenrio Commission officers.
You did attack them a lot.
Yeah, I guess I forgot about that. But no worries, I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue.
They're under arrest too.
Yeah, we've already arrested them too.
Oh, right, yeah,
Do you want my help?
What they get for resisting the Tenrio Commission.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation?
Sure, we'll tell her everything.
Thanks. And thanks for sticking with me to the end. Once I'm out of the slammer, I'll find a way to make it all up to ya.
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability extends to you too. But, given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case, we won't press charges this time.
Sorry for the trouble.
It's all Paimon's fault.
Wait!
Arrest her.
Unique circumstances? Are these guys like a big deal or something?
No, it's nothing like that.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Because I was gonna say, you know, like, I'm kind of a big deal myself, you know? Yeah, all right, see you
Except
next
that
time.
we saved this whole entire area from a war. Are we actually going to...
Ah, yes. That does sound like my Itto.
So, did they take Uncle Itto away?
Yes, they did. But don't be too upset, Daisuke. We will have the chance to see him again.
Maybe.
He and his gang may have acted recklessly, but the fact remains that he still helped us.
Yeah, I knew it! Uncle Itto helped us, and he's awesome!
Now, don't get any ideas, Daisuke. Itto is a far cry from awesome. He still caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people. If you ask me, I'd say he's like one of those little Oni Kabuto you kids are playing with all the time. Though he looks fierce on the outside, he has a kind heart. He's not a delinquent, but he'll never back down from a fight.
I don't really get it, but it sounds like a compliment. I can't wait for my next Beetle fight with Uncle Itto.
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy. I hope that Itto and his friends will be released as quickly as possible.
Yes, you needn't worry.
Who knows how long that'll be, since I still haven't seen anyone get a second story quest so far in this entire game.
We'll be sure to visit again soon.
Ah, I'm glad that everything was resolved in the end. Things were looking quite dire, but now the future looks bright.
I've seen so many that say, to be continued, and then I never see it get continued.
Oni, just leave them to me. If there's one thing an old granny like myself
Instead, they just keep coming out with new characters and new storyline things for the characters. Episode 1 storylines for the characters, but they never continue the other storylines and finish the other characters' storylines.
Other adventures beckoning. Besides, once Itto is released, he'll be here to help me.
Is he always like
yes.
this?
And you know what? I think that's what makes him adorable. Wouldn't you agree?
She thinks Itto's adorable.
He does whatever he puts his mind to. He's sincere, brave, and determined. Back when I took him in, everyone thought I was most unusual indeed. They started calling me Granny Oni. But I've never been ashamed of this name. On the contrary, I'm quite proud of it. Because Itto is my pride and joy.
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid.
I thought we already saw this. Why are we seeing this again? But it's like
And
a
then
different
he
video
left.
version. Okay.
After a long time, the crimson Oni was living happily with the humans. But in his heart, he wanted to bring the blue Oni back home. The Crimson Oni didn't know where to find the Blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the
Okay, so he's been
widest
looking for them
rivers.
all this time, huh?
He found many traces of the Blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The Blue Oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the Blue Oni had once done, the Crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Owl, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Owl. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The Blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the Blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance.
Oh, how sad.
Suddenly, he jumped. The Crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
Oh, and that's it. That's it for the Oni story. We'll have to see it next time. In 3 million years when they finally let out part 2. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe for more content here on my channel. And I'll see you later. So saith the Christmas born Leviathan.